That's not right, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Let's do this. There we go. Let's do that one first. How are we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly With It. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And what are we playing today?
We are playing Mountains Out of Molehills.
Mountains Out of Molehills. So, for those of you guys not aware, that is a saying, right? When you try to make a little thing out of a big thing, or try to make a big thing out of a little thing. Yeah. You try to make mountains out of molehills. But in Mountains Out of Molehills, as you can see, we've got this little thing right here in the middle. It is a 3D abstract strategy game where we are basically going to be moving our moles around. We got these cute little moles that we're going to be moving around underground to try to build the biggest mountains, spread our mountains. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. Very simple. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over. Of course, we do have the old layout. We do have our cell phone instead of our overhead cam because it's a 3D game. We kind of need to be able to see everything. And I got to figure out which one I need to switch to. That one. I need to switch to that one. So as you can see, we are set up for the 2-player game. So it is a smaller map. If you see the unboxing video we did, I showed the other side where it's basically it takes up the whole side, which is used for a 3 or 4-player game. So on each player's turn, they're basically going to be moving their mole around the bottom. As you move your mole around the bottom, the mountains up top that we're going to build with these cute little plastic molehills will be put on top. And as we go under places that already have a mountain, then it will grow. So it gets bigger, right? So very simple. Now, in order for those actions to occur, over here on this side, we do have some cards. We're going to be doing card drafting. Because of this weird layout, we kind of can't, it's not showing everything the way we would like it to, but we're going to deal with it. We're going to make this work. But you're going to have different types of cards. So this one here, for example, you can go forward one and then go to the right, or you can go to the right and then go forward. This one is just go forward one. There's other cards like this one, you can go left or right, or basically you're not going left or right, you're turning your mole left or right. This here, you get to put a rock out in the opening, which basically has this special die that you get to roll and choose, well, you don't get to choose, you roll it, it goes on top of the rock. And if you come up against the rock's going to make you do that action, right? Other than that, there's some +3s. There's a bunch of different cards that can do actions. If you guys want a real how to play, of course, Rodney Smith over on Before You Play did a video. So, of course, or Watch It played Before You Play. Oh, now I'm getting the two channels mixed up. Because Monique and Naveen are on the other one. That's Before You Play. So Watch It Play. Yeah, there we go. He did a full how to play video. We don't do how to play videos. We usually do how not to play because we're probably going to make some rules mistakes and we're probably going to do it to our own detriment is usually the case. So we need to figure out who goes first. And normally in this game, you are drawing randomly from some King of the Hill tokens. But of course, we don't use King of the Hill tokens. We use our
20-sided die from Extra Life.
Extra Life 20-sided die.
Because we support Children's Miracle Network.
Children's Miracle Network, Para los Niños. Yes. So there is a link down below that you can click on. It's our Linktree link, and then there'll be a link to go to Extra Life if you'd like to make a donation. We're close to our $100 mark where we're going to do our first giveaway, but that's not the reason to do it. The reason to do it is Para los Niños. All right. For the kids, every donation is greatly appreciated. We hope to have a good year this year. Last year we did make $1,000. Audrey has the medal to show for it. Well, that you have the medal to show for it because you won the last game we played. Yeah, so that's why she has the medal. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll the die. Would you like evens, odds, highs, lows? What would you like?
Odds.
Odds. It is the Extra Life symbol. So that is, we did roll a perfect crit. So that means everybody who watches this video should donate $1 or do a super chat or join the membership for $1. Well, any of those $3 is fine because all that money goes to the kids. But that is a 20, which is not, that is not an odd number. That is an even number. So it means I get to place mine first. So I'm going to place my guy here and I'm going to face him that way. So the direction that they face is important. You guys kind of can't see my guy, but you can see where he is because you got that on the top. Because while I thought this camera angle would be good, it's still not quite the best.
Because not everything can be shown.
Yeah, because we can't see what you can't. Like I think you can see him here. Yeah, so you just can't see the very last row. My guy's in the back. All right, so you get to place yours.
Does he have to be in a corner?
No, you can put him wherever you want. And you can have, or her, I guess she, because she's got the little flower in her thing. And then you can have her face that direction. So, and then put a hill on top on, what is that, B? B1, all right? So that is our start. So now we're going to do our drafting. So this is where we want to kind of plan out how we want our moles to move. So I get to go first. So I think I want the +3.
I want the +3.
+3 as well. All right. I think I'm going to need a turn. Yeah, because I'm going to get to the end. So I'm going to do the +1 turn.
This one is the
You don't move. You just get to turn. Mm-hmm.
Like this.
I'm going to do the +2 straight.
I'm going to do place 1.
All right. Bella, please stop that, sweetie. Lay down. She's trying to nest down there. And then I'm going to need to turn again. I'm going to be facing this way. So I need to turn left.
So you cannot place...
No. I don't want that one.
We cannot place molehills on top.
No, I don't want that one either. Oh.
Else's?
No, you place them on top as you build
But on top of mine.
See. When you go underneath, you place it underneath. When you make it fall, you place it on top. So yeah, so making mountains and adding molehills. So when the player moves a mole underground, they place a molehill of the color on the corresponding space above ground. The mole will tell you the best mountains are built from the ground up. Add a molehill to the bottom of the mountain by pushing the dirt underground. So basically, that's how you can take over the spots. So if you get underneath of mine, you'd put one of yours underneath of there. And that way you take over my spot. All right. Yes, you get one more movement. All right. So we will discard that. Jim said that's correct. So whatever we were just saying at that particular moment in time is correct,
It's
right?
correct.
So now we have to do our planned action sequence. So the way we're going to do that is put our cards in the order that we want them to be in, and then we will put them face down. We can't look at our cards anymore, and we'll play from the top card. So you have to figure out what you want to do.
So the top would be what? Oh, sorry, the top would be the
The,
first.
whatever's first, second, third, fourth. Yep. So first, second, third, fourth. I was going to go 3, but I don't think that's going to work for me anymore. Because I can turn. I can turn. I think I'll do that. I think. That may not be the right action. All right. So we both have chosen our actions. So my first action is to go 3. So I will go 1, 2, 3. And so that means I get to put 1, 2, and 3. Right? So now it is your turn. So you reveal your first card.
My first card is moving 3 as well.
All right?
So 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And then I put in all of them.
So you do 1, 2, and then your third one's going to go underneath of mine. So basically you go pack from the OP, strong start. I know we got 3s right at the beginning, and oddity is already. So now this is the maximum this can go. So each round, there is a limit to how far we can go. So in the first round, we can't go higher than 2, or our mountains are going to start to fall over. All right, so I am going to turn. I got to make sure I'm facing the way my guy is, so I know. So I'm going to have him turn and then go 1.
I
Right.
have her turn that way.
All right. Oh, that was just the turn, no turn and move. All right. And then I'm going to have mine turn and move 1. Haha! Took it back.
And then I'm going to move 1. So move 1 here. Right?
No, you moved me. So
So I move.
you take this one.
Don't
Don't move
not
me.
a good move.
You're the green one. All right. And then there is my last one. So I get to move 2. 2. All right. 1, 2.
And
That was a turn right and move. Did I turn the
says-
wrong direction? Or did...
that was a turn.
Hang on. I was
right.
turned this way earlier. Oh, it was a turn right. Oh, it was a turn right. So I messed up. So earlier I messed up. All right. So I could not turn because I can't go that way. So all I could do on that turn would have been just move. And then I would have been move 2. So I would only be able to move 1 more. I was trying to make a U-turn, but I think I went the wrong direction. All right. Good catch. That was a wrong move and turn. Yeah. And then you have the rock. So you can place the... No. You place the rock wherever you want.
Oh, the rock.
And then you roll the die to figure out what the rock does when we land on the rock space.
So I put it first.
Yeah, you just place it down here wherever you want to place the rock on the bottom. Yep. And then roll the die, and then you put the die on top of it, and whatever it is what that rock does. So the rock basically makes us turn left. So if you get to the rock, you have to turn left. All right. So that is a round. It's our hardest part of the game. Oh, is the left and the rights because you're looking at it backwards.
So,
you kind of have to turn your cards to make sure that you are doing that. So planning a movement, edge of the board, hitting a rock. Yeah, running into the rock will cause a mole to become disoriented. When the mole would move to the rock space, they replace that one space of movement by turning the direction, left, right, or U-turn. Remaining movements is carried out as normal. So, all right. So we've got our mountains, we've got our molehills, and then we did not topple anything, so we are good there. So there we go. So at the end of each round, which I guess technically we're at the end of the round, then we're going to score our molehills. So whoever is on the bottom is who gets it, and then the points are based on the number. So oddity for this one, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 points. Oddity is winning. All right, now who has the most on top is me. So that means I stay the first player. Was that rock a joke? Was that a rock joke? Did I say something joking with the rock and didn't realize it, or you did?
I don't know.
I don't know. Our chat's a little bit delayed.
Very.
I don't know why. Yeah, our chat's a little bit delayed. It's fine. You put the ultra low latency
I
on.
don't think the camera is focused. Is it?
See, this is because it's low res. I don't know why the YouTube here is in low. See, it's at 144p. Yeah, we can turn it to 1080p. There we go. All right. So that's it. So that means we go and do another your cards for discard, por favor. So we do another drafting, and since I am the king of the hill, then I get to go first again. So we got a bunch of ores. I know you shuffled these. We got us a U-turn.
I did.
Got another U-turn +1. Well, it's like I did that on one game. I did I did the one of each in a pile, and then I combined the piles, and then I shuffled, and it was almost like I unshuffled my shuffle. All right. So I'm going to... Well, you got that right next to me, don't you? All right. So I'm going to need a U-turn to come back. So I'm going to do the U-turn because you got that rock there. Oh, there's the extra life post. Now we can pin that. Pin that to the top there. All right. So what do you want? Para ti? So you got to look where you kind of are now and where you think you'll be.
Is this something?
No, it's just aesthetics. They're glowing mushrooms. You're causing earthquakes.
I want that one. So that means like this,
One
right?
straight. Mm-hmm. All right. So I've made my U-turn. And I need to go right so I can take over your spot. So I need to go... I'll be facing that way. I need a right or left. That's what I need.
I need to go back, so this
U-turn.
This will work for me.
Yeah. All right. And we are in round 2, so they can't go any higher than 3. If they go higher than 3, they'll fall over.
Maybe when you change the resolution?
No, it wasn't because I changed the resolution. It's for whatever reason. Streamlabs and Comcast and everything just wants to fight with each other. Like right now it's saying that we have no bandwidth. Now it's saying we have excellent connection again. Yeah, we're still clocking. All right, are we back? I think we're back. I think we're back. It says we have excellent connection again. So we will see.
What happens if I place a hill on top of mine?
You don't. It always goes underneath.
But that okay? If I get this one,
You'll just move the rock if you wanted to move it. All right, I'll do the +1 turn for my last one.
it's 4, right?
YouTube is not receiving enough data. Yes, 4 cards. 4 cards. I'm gonna go. I don't know what's up with this. Yeah, I don't know why both OBS and Streamlabs both do this, where it for some reason when OBS and Streamlabs are open, they want to take up all the resources for the bandwidth, regardless of whether or not it should actually be running. So it kind of ruins our streams and ruins our gameplays and Makes for sad times.
Yeah.
Well, killing that. There we go. Now we went back to green. Okay. And we went back to yellow. And we went back to red. So, all right. So we're going to keep going. If we lose, if we drop connection, then we drop connection and we'll just upload this as a separate video like we usually do. All right. So now we got to figure out our action selection. What do I want to do? I think I picked up the ones I wanted in the order that I wanted them in. Yeah. I think that's what I wanted. All right. So I have my order.
Okay. You start, right?
Yep. I'm first because I was king of the hill. So I'm going to make a U-turn and go 1. All right. Go like that.
I'm going to make a U-turn. So that means here?
You can now with your U-turns, now with any of that plus, you can move before you U-turn if you wanted to. So you can either move then U-turn or U-turn then move.
Oh, okay. I guess it's better if I do.
Well, no. Your U-turns just turn around, go backwards. So you can either go here and then turn around, or you can turn around and then go forward 1. So whichever way you want to go.
But I thought a U-turn was like in the other line.
No, it's
That's
in the
not
same.
you.
It's this just means turn around. Sorry, I call it a U-turn because it's a U-turn, but it's just turn around.
No, William.
That's what the card says.
See, but then that's
You're
not,
right. It says
that's not
it
my
says
plan.
it says U-turn. That's all. You stay in the same square. Lo siento. That wasn't your plan.
No.
Why? You want these to be as high as possible to
Okay.
get as most points.
Well, I get there.
So you U-turn. Now you have to move 1.
And now I move 1.
See, now you get to put 1 under there. Okay. All right. So then for my turn, I can go left or right, and I'm on the edge, so I'm going to turn to the right. All right. That's all I could do. I can't move.
I move here and I put 1 underneath. Yes.
Yep. All right. And then I get to go forward 1. So I put 1 under this one.
Then I can turn left or right. So I'll turn like here.
Yep. Then my last one, I get to go 1. You got to turn the card so you know which way you're supposed to turn. And then I will turn. Aish.
And then rock.
Rock. So that means you basically you get to take the rock off, re-roll the die, and put the rock wherever you want it. I'm not sure if there's a particular order that you have to do that in. Do you have to do the roll the die first or place the rock first? Let's find out. It's rolling. Well, it's probably on the rock instructions. Place a rock. Place the rock token on any empty space on the ground board, then roll the rock die. Okay, so you got to place it first.
There.
And that is a go to the right. All right. So that's that. So now we're going to score up this round. So Adri gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count yours right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This
3,
oh, 3.
5, 7, 8, 9. No, I did that right. Okay. I did that right. All right. Your discard pile. And then who has the most on top is me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, 3. So while you're winning in points, I have the most on top, so I stay first player. 2, 3, 4. This guy, he basically knocks over the piles. So he allows it to knock over so that way you can make me have less, or you can like spread out, right? So like you could spread these out to give you more points. See, like if you knock this one over, you could put it here and then here, which would give you more. Well, they'd give me more points and you more points, and you'd technically lose points. But like here, you could do it here, knock that one over, and knock that onto one of your two, right? To give you more points. So that's what that does. Which sounds like a good idea, but can I get over there? 1, 2, 3. I'd have to go over and up. 1. I'd have to go over 1, then go up 2. There's no turn that directions though, is the problem. All right. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get a rock.
I'll get 2 straight.
I'll get 2 straight.
I'll get 1 straight.
I'm gonna get this just in case. Maybe I'll be able to do it.
I'll get a turn.
Okay. And a 1 straight.
And a 2 straight.
All right. Okay, how do I want to do this? Now it's the planning time. The players are moles moving around on the underground board, making mountains out of molehills on the above ground board to score points. Oh, Corlu. Oh, I missed you, Corlu. Hey, Corlu. Anyway, just popping in for a minute. Been super cooking, familiar with this game. What's it about? Oh, and then Jim clarifies it for him. Yeah, I apologize.
Okay.
Our chat, we have no clue if we're live or not live, so we're kind of ignoring the chat, and we apologize for that. Hopefully, we figure out what Comcast's issue is, because I'm getting tired of paying them all this money for not getting gigabit. All right, so if I move this, I'm gonna go for 2. I'm gonna waste a move, but I think it'll be fine.
Okay, I'm ready.
You got it? All right. So my first one is to move said rock out of my way, and I'm gonna put the rock in your way. I don't know why you didn't think about that. And I'll put it that way so you know which way it's turning you that way, which technically you can't go. So you have
And
to.
what happens then?
It just forces you to turn.
Okay, so if I was going to go 2 straight,
Then it would force you to turn to the direction it's showing.
Just like that.
And then you can't move your other turn because you're stuck in a wall now.
How dare you!
Lo siento.
So I lost all this? I wasted?
You have no more turns? So yeah, you're stuck. I got you
one, but not yet.
I got you stuck in a corner.
Holy wait, I had everything.
I know. That's why I did what I did. You're winning. 1, 2. So that puts me 1 here.
No, don't put mask.
And I take this one. Right? Tu turno.
I wasted 2.
I know.
And now I waste 1.
Because yeah, you can't go into the wall.
Because it has to be in the order that I had them, right?
See, you can't change the order. All right, here's my thing though. I'm under here and I'm knocking down my own, so that probably wasn't smart. So I'm gonna knock it this direction because that way I don't lose them. All right.
No, now I turn. So wait, I turn.
Turn towards the other wall, but you can't move. You can't move one.
Poor me.
That was a perfect block. I don't know. If
No.
I don't know if it's a. It doesn't say it's an illegal block. I'm
You
sorry.
are illegal.
I am illegal. I am illegal. Yeah. So the thing is you can't even with those ones where you have the plus ones, because you can't move, you can't add a thing to it. And then, well, I had a waste too, because I knew I was going to have one to waste. I couldn't go forward.
But you see what I'm wasting?
Oh, you're wasting a +2 because you can't go that way.
Everything.
Lo siento.
For me.
Okay, I won't do that again.
No, está bien.
That's not all right, now we got to figure out your points again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I didn't place any this time.
Is it 2-player only? Seems like a mind game. It's 2, 3, or 4. On the 4-player, you flip the boards over, and it's a bigger play area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, that was my comeback round. That was my comeback round. And who has the most on top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4. That means I am king of the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You can U-turn. I don't think that's gonna help you.
Gracias.
Oh, there's no turn rights.
No, game
You-
over.
Yeah, there's no turn rights.
There are no rocks either.
There's no rocks either. Oh wow. Has this ever happened? I'm wondering if Pat and them have ever seen this happen before. Where you're literally stuck behind a rock in a hard spot.
Because if it was one of those U-turns, I would just do this, or see.
Yeah, U-turn.
right?
You would just turn,
The opposite.
and then you would still hit the dice, and it would still make you go to the right.
This is still.
Yeah, you're still digging in circles. I don't know I don't know if this probably has ever happened before. That's sneaky. I didn't think it would hurt you that badly. But I can place it on any unoccupied space. The mole hitting it, it does that and it remains until another rock shows up. Lo siento. I'm gonna get a U-turn.
Sorry, not sorry, Carlos said.
Carlos says sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry.
Okay. Well, now you pretty much want to take things to prevent me from going good distances. So you pretty much want to take like the 2s and the 3s, or notice where I can move to try to keep that from happening. It's rare. We usually allow a mulligan on the card draft. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just not fair. You're not gonna be able to make any moves, so we'll mulligan it. We'll do it over. Yeah, we'll draw new cards. Yeah, because that's not fair. You can't get out. Now, again, I could take, if one card came up that you could use to get out of there, I could technically take it again. Oh, no, there's plenty of turns this time. Okay. Plenty of turns this time. All right. I'm still U-turning. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to U-turn. So you need to turn right. All right. +3. Yeah, Jim says he hasn't seen that before. I told you, we're guaranteed. That's why this was not a teach video, because we're guaranteed to do something wrong and make it harder on ourselves.
Yes. Okay.
Because we would have I probably would have just completed that. So I'm facing this way now, right? So that would make me come.
No, you're still facing that way.
No, I'm thinking about my turn order. Okay, your turn. I pick a card. I'm thinking about where I will be in relation on the board.
Then I will be like that.
You'll be like that.
So, this one.
This one. Yeah. Now we're turning our cards and doing them. I think I'm good. I think I did that right. All right, let's see. Are you good?
Yes. I think.
Looks like Comcast decided to finally play nice for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think this is supposed to be it is a 45 to 60 minute game. I was thinking it was it felt like it was gonna be like a quick 30-minute game, but it actually
It's
because of
6
it.
rounds.
Yeah, it's 6 rounds and it's very thinky. Like Harlow said when he came in, it's very thinky. So I'm going to U-turn and go 1, which puts 1 here. The maximum height now is 4. So if it gets higher than 4, they'll fall over, which you may want to do, right? Because you can plan that to try to optimize.
So I move this direction and move 1.
Yep, so you put 1 under there. Doop.
That's
All right.
4.
That's 4. All right. So my next card is 3. Ooh, I messed up. Oh well, so I can only go 2. I was thinking the plain U-turn, and I grabbed the U-turn +1. I don't know why I did that. So there and there. All right.
Then I move 3. I can't move
Yeah,
3, but I need to move
you're basically
2.
just gonna do the 2.
And then I
Oh, but you
place-
take those back over from me. See?
Oopsie.
That one looks like it's standing on its head. You had a drunk mole and he's digging upside down, or she's digging upside down. All right, so I'm facing this way, so I can turn and +1. That goes a key.
Mouse.
What are you doing? Don't look at the
I
card.
thought it was just 1. Okay, this one was the next one. So
Yeah, that was
I'll
your next
turn-
one. Turn, okay. And then turn +1.
Oh.
It's all my molehills, man.
And then move. Kiss.
Aw, they're friends. All right. Scoring time. All right. So what do you got? You got 2, then 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm starting to make a comeback. I mean, you did take those out from me, though. I mean, if you wouldn't have taken those 2, you'd be getting the points on those. So, discard, por favor. Who has the most on top now? Still me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still me. You have 5. 1, 2. Ooh, you got it. Hang on, but you got a knockover one. Ooh, 2 knockover ones. All right. 3 knockover. Holy cow. This is just knockover city now. We're getting towards the end of the game and we're just going to knock them all over. All right. So where am I at? So moles are nice and they're nice to each other so that you can't go through another mole. So you technically have me blocked. So I need to turn around and well, then again, you could move out of the way before I do.
I need to keep going that way.
Oh, because you're going to take over my things. Oh, shh.
And then.
That one. Yep.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to turn around. You have no other way to turn. Either that or you're going to have to do a knockdown. Earthquake! The moles are digging too much.
Wait, I'm just thinking what
Which direction you are.
this is good. Right.
Yeah, but there are no turns. You're either going to have to U-turn it, you're going to have to U-turn it and go back.
Okay, then this one. Then
Or you're going to have to knock over the mountains.
this one I don't get well.
You knock it over and then you choose which direction they fall.
And then you put.
It drops it all the way down to 1.
No, I'm scared of that. This.
You're scared of that. I think that's part of the game.
But I still don't know well how to play it.
I'll do this one.
So I did the turn, and I go back then, and then.
Where am I going to be? I'm going to be...
That is where I should.
Yeah, knockover's not going to do me any good. I guess I'll U-turn again. You're going to have to knock over whatever you're standing under at the end. That may not be to your benefit. I think, yeah. I drew mine in my exact order that I want to play them in, so I'm good. Probably at a higher player count, it definitely probably gets a little bit more because you're going to have, with a 3-player, you're going to have 15 cards. With a 4-player, you're going to have 20 cards out there. So a lot more variety to choose from.
Okay. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So I'm going to turn around and go 1. Oh, earthquake! Knock down my mountain. There we go.
I will go 3, but I can just go 1.
1.
And
Oh, you can't go in the same spot, so
so
you can only
one.
go 1. Mhm.
Ah.
Earthquake again. The only problem with the cell phone, we've not had the cell phone sitting here for so long because we went to the overhead camera. And just for this game alone, we brought the cell phone back out. All right. All right. So I can turn, so make sure we turn the right way. Turn that way. And go 1. Are you just following me?
I can turn, but then
Well,
in the
or
same
you could, well,
spot.
no,
Or
you,
move
you'd want to
first.
move first so
Oh
you
my
can add one
God.
under that one.
Move first, and then
Well,
turn here.
Add your,
Turn here.
yeah,
Sí,
and then
sí,
turn.
sí, sí.
All right.
Turn. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right. 1 forward. Oop. So I take this one over from you. Although you took this one, that's a 3 high now.
I go 1 back.
All right. There you go. And this is the part I didn't want. So, oh no, that's right. I did a U-turn instead of a
Knockdown.
knockdown. Yeah. So you have
I
knockdown.
have knockdown.
Yeah. So this one here, you have to make these 2 pieces fall a direction. Technically for you, it doesn't matter because you own everything on both sides. You can, if you knock it down, you would go 1, 2. That's the only way you can go because you can't go
But
too
which
back.
2 pieces?
The top 2. So
Of
they
which
just
ones?
of the one you're under. So you were under this one.
Uh-huh.
So you basically, it's supposed to be, see it's the mole. The mole's digging out through the ground. He's coming up through the bottom. So then he knocks over all the dirt that's above him. So it just kind of knocks it over and knocks it over. You still get to keep them. So luckily you're in a spot where they fell on top of your own. Okay. If you didn't have these, you could have possibly lost points. Like say you sent, it had to go this way for whatever reason. It just had to go that way. Then you'd be giving me points. But in this case, you kept all your points. All right. So Audrey, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 80 y 1, 2,
18.
3, 4. Oh, you counted them?
No, it's not 80.
Oh,
It's
18. 80 is 80. Oh, you don't have
You
80
can
points.
give me 80
1,
points.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See? 16. Oh, you're ahead now. All right. Final. Es final. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. All right. And there is a knockdown, but can I get a knockdown that will help me and hurt you? Let's get way up to that tall one out there. All right, so the max height is
It's
5. So this is going to be tricky. If it gets above 5, they'll fall down.
Well,
They, like you did here. You knocked them down over into the other ones. So if you get under this one and you knock it down, you have to pick a direction for it to go.
but it says max height. Isn't
Yeah.
that
No, that means max height before they fall down.
right? Before, so it still has 1 to go.
C. I still have the most on top, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Yeah. All right. Where am I at? Oh, I'm there. I'm gonna do this one, I think. Yeah. I'm good with this one.
I do. No, I need to go. That was mine.
I know. It was the only turn. There's this turn.
No, but I need to take over things.
You need to take over things. You already own those ones.
No, but not this one.
Okay, I'm going to take this one.
So go there. I go there. I go there. And then I need to turn. Let's see. And then
Rock's not going to help you. I don't know if the knockdown's going to help you or hurt you. Do you know where you think you remember where you are right now with your card placement?
I was, but now I'm thinking to do something else. Oh, wait. If I turn. No.
It's that final play. You got to figure it out.
No, I needed that +1, Will.
I know you did. Actually, I didn't know you did. What +1? I don't have a +1. Oh, I had this one way at the beginning +1.
That isn't what I needed.
No, well, I needed it too. Don't give me that look.
So
rock just means basically nothing. It just
I
means
think
you're not
I get the rock.
hurting yourself. Knockdown means you'd have to know that you're going to be under a spot where you might be able to knock them onto your own thing. All right. All right. So I'm going to turn, go 1. Puts it under this one. What's the noise?
It's a mole.
It's a mole. Oh, that's the noise the moles make. I didn't know that moles go.
I don't know what.
All right, so 2.
2.
So this one and this one. All right. There you go. And then I'm going to go 2. 1, 2. I took over the big one. You didn't see my plan. You did not see mi plano. Plano is not correcto. Tu ojo.
Plan, sí.
Your caspito ojo.
Sí. Okay. So now I'll
Te amo tu bebé.
turn.
Tu te. You're going to
Yo amo
turn.
mi bebé.
Okay. And then I'm going to turn.
I'm going to move 3.
No, you're not.
Oh, wait.
You're gonna wait your turn. I blocked it. You would have gotten it. You would have gotten that. Well, no.
All of these.
No. You would have gotten this one, and you would have had to knock it down. Which,
Because it
if you would have done that, it would have given them all to me anyways. Because see, they would have fallen that direction. Because you can't fall either of these two because it's too tall now. You have to be able to fit 3. One, and that's the only direction I had 3. All right, and then I go 3 back. 1, 2, 3. So I add 1 to each again.
Oh, no.
See.
And then rock. No.
And then rock. And yeah, so and technically that was the better play because, well, actually, if you would have had the knockdown, you would have been able to go here and here, but then you would have been forced to knock this one down.
See, but then this would be.
And they would still go there.
yours, and then this one will still be. Oh no, because you're under.
They would still fall that way. I don't know what happens if you have more than can go off the end. Does it does it say what happens if we happen to have had more than could go off the end? Multiple topples, resolve each is triggered. Start the first topple, move the mole. All resulting topples from it, then move to any additional topples caused by the mole movement. Lay the mountainside. Doesn't say what happens if you ran out of room. Huh. I guess that's gonna be needed added to the FAQ too. What happens if you had more here than you could go across? Like in a normal game that wouldn't happen, but in a 2-player game, we could have had 1 more here, and then you would have had to find a way to put 5, and there's only 1, 2, 3 spots. So I don't know.
If it was a 2 of 3.
If this went 1 more, right, to where it was 6.
You have to put 4.
You go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think they just come off the side. Yeah, any extras. That's right. Rodney said in his how to play video, any extras just fall off the map. So you wouldn't have had to go this direction. So say you did knock it over, it wouldn't have had to go that direction. You could have knocked it over that way to make nobody get any points.
They go
Yeah,
back
go
to
back
the
into the
players.
player supply.
Okay.
Yeah. So Pat called it the same time that I remembered. See? All right, let's go back to scoring. All right. So Adri has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hang on, I'm not even doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27. Do we even need to bring the calculator out? See, oh, it's gonna have to be your calculator. My calculator is currently recording. You can also choose to topple right off the edge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Jim called up too, so could have just had him fall off the edge. So now we know that. And anybody watching this far into the video will know that. And now we're doing the scoring.
18, 16,
16. Yep.
70.
70 even?
See, that means I'm the winner.
That means you're the winner because it's 70 even? I don't think that's how the winner and the loser technically works. I don't think it's based on getting an even number.
Yeah, you got an odd number. You lose 83.
83. So that was 13 difference. All right. So who gets the medal? I get the medal. Woohoo!
I lost.
There we go. I got the medal. I thought he lost the medal. Let's switch over to our first impressions, and we'll have to probably slide the thingy. Well, you actually kind of fit. We can move it though. It doesn't need to technically be there anymore. All right, there we go, guys. So that is Mountains Out of Molehills, including any internet interruptions. I'll have to rewatch the video on YouTube to make sure there isn't. I got my medal, the Extra Life medal for this. Of course, is for us making $1,000 last year. We do want a big thanks to the OP. They were one of our big sponsors last year. Of course, they did provide us this copy of Mountains Out of Molehills to play. Having them in the audience is not going to in any way, shape, or form affect our opinions and our first impressions.
Right.
Right. We were not paid for these first impressions. All right. So the first thing is components. What do you think about the components?
It's great.
It's great.
The 3Ds is I like of these that you can handle them very easily and they are not going to get maybe damaged because you're moving them. Because
they're not cardboard.
So they are not cardboard.
Yeah.
And so that makes it very.
The art's real nice. And this is something that we say for like Kickstarters and stuff. We like minis. We love minis. We love painting our minis. But having acrylic standees to me feels like a premium or deluxe game. Whereas having just regular like cardboard ones, it just reminds me of being a kid and having the cheap ones, like you said, and they tear up so easily. So that's great. These nice little plastic chunky pieces is great. Mm-hmm. The construction, the cards are, well, they're cards. They
I love that the box is being used for building this.
Yes, and there's art around it. In my unboxing video, I kind of messed up and I had it too high on the camera, but there's actually art all the way around the outside of it. I got a dinosaur over here. There's a dog bone there. I think there's somebody sleeping on your side.
No, there's
maybe the sleeping's on the back one. But yeah, so there's stuff. So yeah, components and the art is really great. Mechanics. So this has card drafting. It has what they call action placement, where you're basically setting up your action turns. It's got the asymmetric strategy. Not asymmetric, abstract strategy, kind of like your Santorini, right? Where you're trying to solve that puzzle and figure all that out. So what did you think of the mechanics?
I like the mechanics. I like that you draw your cards and still you're at risk that your opponent gets the cards that you need.
Or blocks you behind a rock.
Or blocks you. But I think that makes it very, that makes...
But that's why Santorini made your top 10 last year, because you like abstract strategy games.
Yes, I do.
So this one is that plus a little bit.
You don't know what the other person is thinking. You can have your plan, but they can ruin it.
Yeah. So, and I have to say, and because I'm mentioning Santorini, and I don't know if this is going to be the comparison most people will make when they're talking about the game, but I can say I like this much more than Santorini. So Santorini is on Oddity's top 10, but for me, I like this better than Santorini. I think because I like the planning. I like that I get to plan all this out and figure out how my moves are going to be. Whereas Santorini, it's move once, build. Move one. You can't.
Okay.
There's not much of that planning, so I think I like that a little bit better. Difficulty. I did it again. I did not have it pulled up on Board Game Geek. I never have it.
I'd say.
What are you going with?
Ryan, less or maybe 2? No, less than 2.
You're saying less than 2. Mountains out of Molehills. It may not because it's brand new. Yeah, so nobody's weighed this yet. I would say about a 2. I don't feel that it's too difficult. The rules were really easy to pick up. Once you pick them up, it's very easy. I'm going to be honest, I didn't read the rule book. I watched Rodney's video and kind of knew how to play. So I don't feel the difficulty is that high. 2, I think, might be a little bit too high. I think it may be more closer to 1.7.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
And as somebody said, the most difficult part is actually like being or
visualizing.
Visualizing like how are you.
Yeah,
your
so
position-
spatial
in
awareness.
That's fun as well.
Yeah, and that may be if you have issues with spatial awareness. Like I jokingly say, I always get lost wherever we go. Whenever we drive somewhere, I'm guaranteed to get lost, even with the lady in the box. The lady in the box tells me where to go, and I still get lost. Yet you get me in like an amusement park, or you get me somewhere with a map, or in a big store or something like that. Like I've got great sense of direction then.
Yes.
Like I can figure out which way I'm going.
I have trouble knowing what is left and right. I have to do this for left, and that is a symptom of dyslexia. That's why I think I had some degree. I'm not diagnosed. But...
Maybe. All right, fun at 2.
Yes.
I liked it at 2, and Carolou kind of pointed that out. He was like, it's very brainy, very, very thinky at 2. I think higher player counts would probably be nice, but I like it at 2.
I like it at 2 because it goes fast as well.
It goes fast, yeah. So once you know how to play, like if we weren't fighting with live streaming, I think, yeah, you're right. It would have been very fast, quick play, and you could get a lot of games knocked out pretty quick at 2-player once you get it going. We'll play it at a higher player count. We'll take it down to family and try to play it at a higher player count. But we don't ever come back and say.
It is language independent.
It is language independent. That is always a great thing. We keep forgetting, and we don't know where to put that in.
Yeah,
I guess it would be the components of the mechanics or the difficulty. Any
or
of
the
those.
fun or 2 or the theme.
But yes, we are always looking for language independent games that we can take down to Colombia, so where we can play with our familia. Porque no habla inglés and mío no habla español muy bien. Gracias y tú. All right. The last thing is theme. So the theme of this is your moles digging underground and building molehills and mountains. So thematically, you're doing what it says you're doing, right? When you come up out of the ground, you're knocking all of the ones that were up above. That's the burrow card, right? So you got that card and you're coming out from underneath and you're knocking all the other ones over. So that's very thematic. It does feel like, you're this little mole rolling around and you're trying to make the bigger mountains.
Yeah.
So you like the theme?
I like the theme.
Yeah. Do you think it would have worked with anything else? No. Probably not.
No.
I mean, the closest thing is AEG did just release a game called Rolling Heights, which has you build things up as well, but it's completely different gameplay and mechanics. Like the comparison stops there that you're building things up. But yeah, like the theme, like the game. If you would like to pick this up, of course, we always have a link down to Amazon below, or you can just head out to the OP shop and buy it directly from them because, you should always support them directly if you can. If you don't want to do either one of those, you can always go to your local game store, buy it from them as well. Buy the game. That's all that really matters, right? Any other final thoughts? No?
I loved it. I would play it again and again.
If you love it and play it again and again. Yeah, it does seem like a fun little game you can bring out and play again and again and again. With that said, guys, if you want to see more live gameplay, make sure you hit that subscribe, like button, comment down below with your favorite abstract strategy game. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.